Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 10 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on recognizing God's hand in my life. And so today was kind of a rough day because I haven't been very good at journaling, so processing things the night before and getting things out of my system, so they have a tendency to carry over to the next day, which is not good. Not healthy for me. I need to fix that. My wild flying hair drives me crazy. I need to get my little barrettes out so I can pin down my little flying hairs. Sorry. Anyway, that has absolutely nothing to do with my day. That's my randomness that pops out. Anyway, so for day 10 of recognizing God's hand in my life, I got an email last night that basically said I didn't get a job that I wanted. And I'd been praying really hard to get that job. I'd applied for the job. I was like waiting like weeks and stuff for a response. And I was like, I'm so qualified for this job. This is a perfect job for me. But it would require me to make some changes in my schedule or give up some things that I'm currently doing because it wouldn't work with my new job, assuming I got it. But I just thought it would be the perfect job for me. And then I got an email saying that based on my resume, it didn't look like I met their requirements for the job, so they weren't even going to interview me. And I was like, I totally meet their requirements. What the heck? So I kind of stewed about it all night, and then I did what I do. I read my scriptures and meditationals, and I was praying and just asking Holy Father to help me know what I needed to know today, to see His hand in my life, to see myself the way that He sees me, and I started to write, and gonna get a little emotional. I'm sorry, feeling very emotional today. Anyway, probably a good thing to cry. I've heard crying is a good thing. It releases toxins and other things from your body, so you need to do that. I just don't do that very often. Might be doing it a little bit more. I don't know. Anyway, so I was writing about this job, and as I was writing about it, I just got the distinct impression that I'm doing things that are more important in my life right now, and that I need to not give up the service positions and other things that I have in my life because they're of more value right now in my life. And that's what God needs me to be doing, which is why I didn't get that job. So it wasn't because I wasn't qualified or didn't meet the requirements. It's because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And trying to force myself to do something else or make a change because I think it would be better, but it would require me to give up the other things that I'm doing. And it's like, okay, so apparently I'm doing the right things. I'm doing good things in my life, and God is aware of me in my life, and He is aware of what I need and what's going on, and He is aware that sometimes I don't feel like what I'm doing is enough, or wondering if I'm doing the right thing or headed in the right direction, or sometimes I feel like I'm getting flack from other people to change jobs, to have a normal life, to whatever normal is, to be able to be more financially stable, and this would do that, but this would require me to give up other things that I'm doing as far as service work and spiritual work and the ability to work on myself. And so but I was willing to do that to get the job, and I was trying to figure out how to make it work around the job if I got the job, and then it just didn't happen because God's like, the timing's not right for that. This is what I need you to be doing, what you're doing right now. And then just that reminder not to worry about it because God is in control and He's taking care of it. And He knows that I wanted that job, but He also knows that there's something better for me. And what I'm doing is apparently better in His eyes than a job that I wanted. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's that's the answer. It's not necessarily the answer I want, but sometimes the answer to our prayers is no, or not right now, or I've got something better in mind. Just be patient, or just keep doing what you're doing because you're okay where you're at. You don't need to stress and worry about it. So I'm still learning that. Like, I know that mentally, but sometimes emotionally, internally, I just don't always remember, have a hard time processing, grasping a hold of, or I just get too too focused on what I want and forgetting that God has a different plan for me and his plan is better. So it made me feel better today just knowing that I was doing the right things in my life and that this is part of God's plan, and it was okay that I didn't get that job. God is still aware of me and he knows what I need and what I'm doing in my life, and that he's proud of me for what I'm doing, and that I'm okay right where I'm at, and I don't need to worry about the rest. I just need to keep moving forward where I'm at, and when it's time to get a different job or for things to work out differently in my life, they will. And there will be a right fit that fits with everything else in my life, and I just haven't found it yet. So that's where I'm at right now. Feeling very blessed, very grateful that God is aware of me in my life, and still a little disappointed that I didn't get a job that I wanted, but also grateful to know that it's okay and that I still get to do all the other things that I was trying to do or wanting to do as far as service positions. So being a service missionary, cleaning the temple, being an ordinance worker, and spending time with my kids, because it would be a second shift job where I would not have as much time or ability to spend with my kids. Not that I spend a lot of time with them anyway, but it would just mess all of that up. So I guess those things right now are more important than the job that I wanted. And they are very important, and I am grateful for that, and grateful for that perspective and reminder that some things are more important than a job or an income or things like that. Not that we don't have jobs and income to pay bills and things like that. I'm not saying that. I still have a source of income, so just kind of ready to be done with it, and it just hasn't panned out for something else yet, and can't quit until I have something else. So that's where I'm at today. Anyway, that's all I have. If you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude, and maybe find some ways to recognize God's hand in your life too.